Never mind, go ahead with your question.
Okay, we're rolling.
Yes. So, Mr. Speaker, this last legislative session just ended at the end of June, and there were many accomplishments that we see have come out of it. What are some of the highlights of this legislative session from your perspective?
I think the highlights of the first session of the 125th legislature is the unanimous budgets, the three budgets that came out of the Appropriations Committee unanimously, including the last one, the biennial budget, two-year budget for just over $6 billion, unanimously worked in a bipartisan way. I think those were very important.
And what are some of the other accomplishments that you see? I mean, I've heard people talk about healthcare reform and tax relief. What, from your perspective, what are some of those highlights?
I think in the budget itself, we had tax relief, the largest tax cut in the history of the state of Maine, of over $150 million that will affect virtually every Maine citizen, including take 70,000 people off from the rolls of paying taxes, income taxes at all. We saw a reduction in the unfunded liability of the pension system of almost $2 billion, virtually cut that almost in half to ensure that the pension will survive until into the future. Those two issues, as well as some reforms to the Maine Care program, so that we are still able to help the most needy, but the people who were
We'll start that one over.
yeah, we'll do that one over.
Hold on.